Hey there, graphic designers. Today we're going to take a look at the magic wand tool and coloring in our coloring book here. To get started, we never want to work on the original layer. So we're going to take this background layer, we're going to drag it down to my new layer button, which is this little square with the plus symbol on it. And it's going to make a duplicate of that layer. I'm going to hide that original layer, which is called background right here. And I'm going to rename my upper layer to coloring book or something that I know will help keep me organized. So with this upper one selected, the next thing I want to do is make sure that my mode is set for RGB. So we're already set for RGB right there. I'm going to grab my magic wand tool over here. Now we have a couple of different selection tools up here for its options. My first one is new selection. So when I come in here and make a selection, and then I try and select another area, the new area becomes selected, but the old one goes away. I can say add to selection. So if I continue to click, my original one stays selected and we're just adding to what we already have selected. If I accidentally grab something that I don't need, I can come to remove selection. And when I click on that area, it gets removed from the selection. You can see that these areas are selected because it's got the little black and white lines that are going around the outside of it. So once I get all the areas selected that I need to, I'm going to come over to my brush right here. Up at the top here, if I click on that size, we can take and either decrease the size of the brush or increase it. Because we want to color this whole thing in, I'm going to go with a little bit of a larger size brush. We also have the hardness. The hardness has to do with the outside of the brush. So with a hard brush, you can see it's nice and solid. With the soft brush, it sort of fades the edges, which is good for certain situations, but with us coloring everything in, we want to keep it as a hard brush. I come in here and click and drag then. It'll color everything in for me. And then I could deselect, so I could go to select, deselect. My shortcut is Command D. I'm on a PC, so it says Control D right here. Come back to my magic wand, and I could start selecting the next area that I want to take and color in. Once I have them all selected, I could take and change the color down here with my color picker. Maybe I'm going to go with like a pinkish color. Hit OK. Grab my brush again, fill it in. Now let's say I want to take and color in another area, but I want to use that same purplish color that I had used. So once I have them selected, what I can do is go to my eyedropper tool, which is located right here for me. If I click on that purple color, you'll see my color down here change. So we're back to that purple color, and then I could go back to my brush and I could color in. If for some reason when you're taking and making a selection, the entire page gets selected, it's because of this contiguous up here. So I just turned it off. So when I click, with that turned off, it looks at the entire document and will select everything that's the same color on that entire document. I'm going to deselect. When I turn it back on, instead of looking at the entire document, it'll look for areas that are just connected that are the same color. So because we got that black line going around the outside of everything, we're only selecting this inner part right here.